Hello, and welcome to another update video, approximately XRP. So XRP continues to be preserving under all-time excessive. I mean, the idea is that the marketplace have to cross higher average, right? I suggest it's nonetheless the concept I've mapped out right here in this chart, a capacity 5-wave flow to the upside. After this 4th wave triangle sample probably completed, we will get rid of a number of the microstructures we don't really want anymore. But you don't forget that we have been tracking here this Elliott wave triangle now in latest weeks. Analysis has been very constant. We haven't damaged under the invalidation factor, which turned into the red line. That's at $1.96. Why invalidation? Because, well, on a time, and this became additionally a preceding breakout point to the upside, on a time the fee in the triangle should not have broken, or shouldn't spoil, shouldn't smash, wasn't allowed to break. And odds wasn't allowed to interrupt underneath 196, the ocean wave, low, and that changed into, well, the price held above it proper, so the triangle remained valid, it remained relevant. And we did now not get any invalidation. Rather, the charge followed the bullish outlook within the yellow scenario for an upside breakout of the triangle, and the charge has now reached the 330 stage, that is the next key resistance. And without AE, the fee also is consolidating under it a little bit, but there is lots of disappointed pressure. The marketplace is just consolidating building simply below this building energy, perhaps simply underneath this stage now. I talked in the previous day's video approximately the probability of a pullback earlier than we escape. The pullback is there. I imply, you may say you recognize from up there, it was a piece of a pullback, 7%. You may want to say it truly is loads. It's sincerely not a lot in crypto. And it's not really loads, you understand, no longer in comparison to the move up that passed off due to the fact when the triangle finished right here at this E-wave low, the market clearly moved up like 45%. So the 7% circulate down, although it's from an extraordinary you already know base now, it isn't plenty. Now, I nonetheless do not want to regulate our support areas because with the feasible 5-wave move up and impulsive looking strengthened, after the wave 4 triangle completed, we are standard seeking out higher prices. If with one of these setup we are looking for better, the bigger question is, how deep is the pullback going to be? We have to allow the marketplace to splay us. What I can let you know is there's no clean proof for a main top. Certainly not. This 12 months may want to even evolve into some type of a triangle. Don't necessarily cognizance too much right here on the microstructure. It isn't clear. It sincerely isn't clear the marketplace may nevertheless shape one extra high. It's my pleasant guess, and even it is in all likelihood now not. I suggest there are too many alternatives. That's it. So micro be counted at some point when we're managing Elliott waves. Sooner or later we've got to say the micro be counted just does not upload any price. But humans question me, is it a 5-wave circulate up? And I'd say yes. That would not mean that it couldn't form some other high in this move. It should. It would possibly simply increase further then. But what is vital for me as an Elliott wave analyst and what need to be critical for traders is the knowledge that it's far a 5-wave move up, that is bullish proper. Now, every time we've got a 5-wave flow up, we however ought to consider that the marketplace needs a few breathing space. So it would need to pull back a little bit. It might want to accurate this circulate, and then the aid location right here comes into consciousness among $2.52 and $2.94. That would be the same old guide location to look at for a probable wave to tug back, which might have commenced, however it's simply no longer very clean. There is just no longer enough structure there. It is feasible that a wave 2 has started, I'd say. It's also no longer unbelievable, however there's just now not sufficient evidence. We need to look a touch bit greater motion. The pass down became up to now in 3 waves, so it keeps the door open to be sincere, directly higher. Now, someone stated the day gone by inside the comments like, oh no, so pullback remains feasible. I did not quite apprehend that remark, however. I think it becoming about being frustrated that a pullback is still possible. No pullbacks are usually possible. All we will do from an evaluation factor of view is to identify the fashion that is virtually up. We perceive the invalidation factor. B. S1 trials in the previous panel explain that if the implication is positive, the S1 treatment. So for the direct trend better, the invalidation point is the beginning of the fifth wave up. So the quit of the triangle, and that's at $2.33, $2.32. So long as we're preserving above that degree, the focus is on better. But there are additional levels we will upload, like widespread Fibonacci levels, which give a framework or parameters for an upcoming pullback. It doesn't imply the pullback has started. It's just method that this is the distance we ought to give the market, even in case of a wave pullback, and the help region is among $2.52 and $2.94, with additional guide between $2.68 and $2.81. This is fashionable support, and the market might, you already know, the market may form a low on this place, but there may be now not even any assure that this aid area might be tested. We want a bit extra evidence. I can say the chances that we get a pullback perhaps subsequent week are pretty excessive, based totally on what I see additionally in the stock marketplace. Posted that earlier today on Discord, supplied an update there at the NASDAQ, DXY, and so forth. But here on the just searching at crypto, yeah, it is pretty extended. However, extensions can keep. So all I can present it to this degree is the danger is that from time to time, a successful pioneer will be disconnected from his people with the force of his influence. So the threat level's no longer simply that there is danger, there's always hazard. However, what are the chance tiers for this circulate to continue? What is the standard guide vicinity for this circulate as much as retained? And it's defined right here. In addition to that, we need to realize what are the next upside targets proper. So in terms of the next upside targets, we are able to check the XRP lengthy time period chart. Obviously, if the marketplace moves above the day past excessive, we count on it will be on its manner to the subsequent upside Fibonacci stage, which, if I keep in mind correctly, yes, at 420 and then the $5 mark, these are the next relevant ranges. Let's first see if the market can get there. I mean, the subsequent one above could be 61611, but the subsequent two are, already highlighted. You understand about those if you watched previous videos. So, for now, sadly, not a lot to update. It might be a bit repetitive, however, I recognize quite a few you are interested, given that XRP is now at this 2018-2017 excessive factor. Simply seeking out a touch bit greater charge movement on the way to map out the correction, or if we get one extra excessive, then I might for now just see it as an extension of wave 1. That's the update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And in case you definitely just like the content, then please test out the channel membership. Also make sure